What trite affairs angered the gods? When Enlil lisped his discontent, and then Ishkur rent the sky with his gargantuan talons, and beat his corroding shield with the warped haft of his spear. At that summoning bombast, all the terrible winds gathered into one, and with them the rains broke the clamour of the cities, so that the people ran for cover in their houses, frightened by the howling gale. The winds ripped the slates from their roofs, and the trees hissed, seethed, and gripped the soil tighter with their roots. The bitter tears of unhappy gods fell upon the earth in a dance of concentric circles. Their hideous tears, these tears of rage, from immortal children bored with their new toy, rippled the puddles like a rash of exploding stars. The storm's power came down like a hail of arrows, so that each person was blinded to his neighbour and could barely see the hand before their eyes. And they trembled, fragile in their suits of flesh. No politician could admonish the gods, no general could battle their anger, no heroes were forthcoming. All men were equal in the temerity of their fear. And the puddles became the pond, and the pond became the pool, and the pools became the lochs, and the rivers began to swell, and the flood came forth. The deluge bellowed like a bull. The wind resounded like a screaming fighter plane. The darkness was dense. The sun was done, gulped down the throat of a plumed wolf that ran rampant across the globe, howling its midnight song over sodden mountains and shrinking valleys. The rain swarmed like flies, and in the ears of the drowning the water rippled like the laughter of the gods. And the torrent poured, 6 days and 6 nights, wind and flood, the storm flattening the land, and the dams burst, and the streets filled, and the gods kept laughing still. The wheat drowned, the flowers drowned, the young in their nests, the calves and their mothers, the tusked and the furred and the scaled and the feathered. The water was alive with death, and the gods themselves grew frightened. Yes, even the gods were frightened by the flood. They retreated, clambering the ladder of clouds, ascending to the heaven of Anu. There the gods cowered like dogs. When the 7th day arrived, the storm was still pounding. Man and animals and creeping things and birds of the air were blotted from the earth, and the waters kept rising. On the 8th day the rains halted, but the waters kept rising. On the 9th day the waters kept rising. On the 10th day the waters kept rising. On the 11th day, the waters were still rising. And only on the 12th day did the rain cease. I wonder if the gods felt any remorse for their crime. Did they stifle their tears this time? When they saw the bodies washed upon the waterline like so many dead logs, what went through their mad minds? Are these good gods? Are they indifferent? Did nature willingly conspire against us to teach us all a lesson? I wonder if the gods felt any remorse at all. On my raft, I followed the world serpent that squirmed below the ocean. I was a prisoner of the currents. Strange clouds drifted through my dreams, and I was mesmerized by those waters. So I could see the cities down beneath, the rising towers, hopeless and empty. A vast watery playground of tombs. And I saw fish down there, dolphins, sharks, whales, wondrous leviathans whose lonesome songs echoed my dreams. Was this a mirage? Another dream? A reflection? The waters were subsiding, draining away. I rejoiced as my feet splattered through the muck. The righteous land was washed clean. But still, after all those days at sea, I could scarcely believe it. Was this real? Or some watery illusion? Was I dreaming the river still? The silence was terrible, and I was alone. I searched around all day long. Quiet had set in. Had everyone turned to clay? The ocean still filled the sky. I lay on the shingle, and daylight fell upon my cheek. I fell to my knees and I sat weeping, tears streaming down my cheeks. I felt an incredible hollowness inside my heart. Everything lay empty. Everything was ruined. I thought, what if I am the only one left? What if I am alone? I looked out to sea. The swans were silent. The ocean was so still.